So it looks like Kim Kardashian and her money-hungry family may be getting arrested any day now because new evidence just exposed them for helping to clean the dirty money that Diddy was making from his Sikhs, and even recruiting vulnerable girls to be used during these freak-off parties. These allegations got even worse when a video went viral of Khloe confessing to attending Diddy's freak-offs and seeing naked people over there, including Justin Bieber. As if all that wasn't bad enough, it also turns out that Kim and her momager Kris Jenner set up an entire fake church where they work together to profit off of the death and declining mental health of other celebrities by getting them locked up in conservatorships. Apparently, this is the real way that the Kardashians be making their billions, and all these mad up businesses they keep throwing in our faces, they just cover ups, okay? So this entire mess started a few days ago when a video from one of the former episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians started going viral. In this video, Khloe was telling Kourtney about a wild industry party she attended with Diddy, Justin, and Diddy's stepson Quincy. Khloe flat out admitted that this party was a freak-off and claimed that the people that she saw were also celebrities. But unlike regular parties, they was all naked.
Dis. So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
So far,
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were vegan. You would have loved it.
As soon as all this came out, people started digging into the connection that the Kardashians have to all of this. And that's when they found out that Kim and her mama, Kris Jenner, are heavily involved as well. For starters, someone leaked several photos of Diddy's infamous white party. And in these pictures, people can be seen freaking off like it's no tomorrow. I mean, prior to this leak, we already had heard about the freak-offs. But this was the first time we actually saw private photos of it happening. And guess it was in the photo Kim and her bestie Paris Hilton. There were also other people at the party, including Chris Brown, Leonardo DiCaprio, the late era Franklin Obama Trump, Harry, and the list just goes on. In fact, the particular photo of Kim that's going viral at this party, she can be seen posing on top of a huge bed with Diddy and Paris. And it's being alleged that this is the bed that all these celebrities freak off on together. And for those of y'all gearing up to defend them people, those are actually photos from the freak-offs from that exact party. For example, there was this photo of Diddy pouring champagne on these two as they touch themselves for his satisfaction. Then there's also this photo of someone from Diddy's entourage in the pool with two escorts while he was sucking on their tatas and doing intimate things. To them, there are even more graphic photos and videos that I can't show y'all, but you pretty much see they was getting down to business, and Kim was right there having the time of her life. No one would care about any of this if these women were consenting to all of it. But from Diddy's indictment, we know he was tracking them into the country, loading them up with ridiculous amounts of IVF so they could endure these freak-offs for days on end against their will. What's even crazier is that prior to Diddy getting arrested, Kim tried to distance herself from him by unfollowing him on Instagram just 24 hours before his house was raided. But this was actually what made people look into her and clock her connection to all this, because people could not understand why she unfollowed him when he was incriminated in Cassie's lawsuit all the way back in November, but just so happened to unfollow him 24 hours before raid. And per usual, people had to put on their detective hats to figure out what the connection was. And girl, they found a whole lot of dirt on Kim and her family, more than any of us could ever imagine it. All began when a woman on TikTok who goes by the name BB, the songwriter, posted an explosive video spilling all the tea about Kim and Diddy's shady relationship. If y'all remember, Kris Jenner got exposed a while ago for opening up a church called California Community Church, where all the members were required to pay $1,000 a month as a membership fee and donate over 10% of their earnings to the church as tithes. Initially, people thought this was a scheme orchestrated by Kris to help her and her daughters get a tax write-off, but it actually goes much deeper than that. It turns out Elle Taylor, who's the owner of the popular Hollywood management company TriStar, which also happens to be the company managing Diddy, is a board member of the shady church. And they've been receiving payments from Diddy to pay off his Saw victim, so they won't come forward and testify against him. Apparently, they disguise this hush money as the church fund, which is donated to women and children. So basically, they make it look like the church is donating money to a bunch of random women in need, when what they're really doing is paying off Diddy's victim, so they can recant their statements or not come out at all. Not only that, but it was also alleged that this church is where Diddy launders all the illegal money that he makes from all them vulnerable girls, so he can keep the money in the bank without having to stash it in his house.
24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. Follow me, go with me. They are doing all of this, child, in the name of the Lord. Just follow the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is a legend, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let me look into this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy who was a woman with a husband, whole husband, and they doing ministry and everything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, this gets deep, y'all, hold on. Okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans? What's the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears. So before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan for trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money. Also, allegedly, there's a lawsuit from 2021 with Astroworld tragedy, and she's being sued for employment discrimination. This is what this Lou lady is. Now, Lou Associates maintain intense control also over Britney Spears' life and money. And she was behind even the conservatorship of why Britney Spears had that conservatorship, because she ended up becoming the business manager and took over the financial pieces of Britney Spears.